imprisoned by my own creations. You will not stop my vengeance, nor the one who betrayed me.
What is up, dudes? Welcome back to another video. And today I was missing something. I was wondering what I was missing. That's better. From the bright lights, and that's pretty much it. It's just for the bright lights. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Today we're taking a look at this big old dude right here. This is the Dark Lord from Ancient Gods Part 2 of Doom Eternal, from the Doom Eternal DLC pack.
The Dark Lord is here!
His whole design, just that red design, looks absolutely, it looks awesome. So we're going to be taking a look at this guy. I don't really have an unboxing segment because I unboxed him. I already tried to do this video before, but it didn't work out too well, and I didn't really like it. And so this is redo number 2, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm still really excited to get into this guy. I'll still show you kind of like how he was packaged and stuff, just so you kind of know. And yeah, let's take a look at this box. So here is the big ass packaging, and it looks stunning. This packaging is so cool looking. I love just the way it looks. You see it says Ancient Gods right here at the top, Part 2, Doom Eternal, the Dark Lord statue. And this is basically what we get right here. Looks really cool. This is not really how he looks. He looks very different, and if you can kind of see, he has this short sword and his shield with him, which I think is a really dope design, which is cool. I do kind of wish we did get this look, because it would have been really cool to get a Slayer to go along with it, but I think you could still make a Slayer for it. I mean, you can make him with the hammer, just in a different pose like they did him, but still kind of coming at each other. I think that'd be really cool, and this would be like really cool if they made it like a whole 2-pack right here. Maybe some demon heads on the ground or something. I think that would have been a better choice. Would have been very expensive though, but I think it'd be a really good decision to do, because I think a lot of people would really like that, including myself. I would have absolutely loved to have this ginormous statue with these two guys here and some demon bodies from dismembered demons, and maybe some sentinel characters just along here as well. I think that would have been really cool. And maybe light up features, like light up the sword and his eyes and this part and maybe some parts here. Go all out. I mean, I'd go all out for this thing. But as you can see, it says Bethesda 17 plus. Breaking the rules here because I'm not 17. I'm a plus. Anyways, but you can see that you do have a lot of this stuff here. You got the beautiful like wall right here. I love this wall. This is so cool. I also really like the ships and the kind of half of the Sentinel Titan, I guess. It's more of a mech. And then we have the Demon Titans here with some dragons and some of their fighter planes as well. You also do get a little image of Revenant here. Little cacodemons, some imps, zombies. Pretty cool stuff. And of course the beautiful image of the Dark Lord and the Slayer. What I really love about this packaging is that even though there's so much going on in the background, your focus is always going to be on these two. That is the main focus, and it really does pop like that. And I think that they did it really well. The other side does continue on with the Titan mech right here, which he is huge. It is big. That would be a really cool statue to have. Maybe him fighting the Demon Titan. I think that'd be really cool. But you can see on this side, there is some art right here, not art, of a image of the figure, which has him kind of on his, showing the kind of side, almost back view, which I think is really cool. You do get some sentinels right here with some warships as well, some portals opening up. This whole scene reminded me of like Endgame, which I thought was actually kind of done nicely. It was really cool. And of course you get the Betrayer leading them on with the purple energy hammer. think that's so cool looking. But I really do love this whole look. And you also get a dragon as well, because they had their good guy dragons as well. On the other side, which is the back, really cool. It is just a bunch of info and stuff. This, I like, at first glance, I thought there were batteries, and I was like, bro, no way he has batteries, but no, that's just recycle, so that's bullshit. On the other side, you can see the continuation of the Titan right there, and a lot more demons, and this is my favorite side, because it's a lot more colorful. You get the Tyrant right here, some imps, some dragons, some drones, this cool ship right here. You get a Pain Elemental, you get the Gargoyles, Raktatrons, I forgot what this, the Armored Baron of Hell. You also get a bunch of zombies, imps, like I said, pinkies, and it's just so cool. And also a hint of a Mancubus right there. And of course you get the front view of the Dark Lord statue, which I think is really cool. Very simple, but very, very awesome. This would honestly be really cool as like a stat or like a poster. If these little images of the Dark Lord here were not on the sides, I wish they would have put them on the back or maybe at the bottom of the box. This would be a really cool poster, and I'd be cutting it out, placing it on the wall, because I think it's really cool. On the top, you do get this Ancient Gods Part 2 logo, and at the bottom, nothing interesting, just a barcode. So, unboxing, which I'm just going to kind of show you guys what exactly he comes with. Once you open it up, just to kind of show you guys, he does have the two Slayer symbols here, the Mark of the Beast. Once you first open it up, you are greeted to this. This is the Certificate of Authenticity, has Bethesda on the back, and just kind of shows product number and all that stuff. Really cool. Really do like the way this looks. Really do like that. So, we're going to open this bad boy up. It does come in the foam cases, which I think is really cool. We're just going to like dump it out because there's no statue in here. There he is. Alright. So the moment of truth, the moment you all been waiting for. This is basically what he does. Now, I kind of wanted to show you this just because he does come with a lot of these foam paddings that are all over his body, and I think that's really cool. Maybe I'll have an image up, maybe I won't, but you get the idea. All little parts, his sword, his axe, his under his skirt, under like his arms and stuff, his horns, all had this like foam, these kind of foam strips, and I think that's really nice. Figure came in very nice and safe, and yeah, nothing was broken at all, so I think that's really cool. Now, he's heavy. He is heavy. So this is the statue, and it looks beautiful. This is such a dope statue. I absolutely love the way it looks. You can see my fingers twiddling around the base. It's kind of funny, but it looks awesome. Like from all angles, this is amazing. This is definitely what a statue should be, just an absolute beast of a piece, and it looks absolutely awesome. I love the red that they use. We're gonna get painting out of the way real quick. The red that they use for this figure is outstanding. I love how they did the reds. And, you know, you get this hint of like very light red, but you also get there's a lot of dark red shading, which I absolutely find beautiful. And it's just so well cleaned up, and I love the way it looks. He's definitely got some scuffs on him. Now, not bad scuffs. He's got painted on scuffs. He's got a bunch of like detailings here, which we'll take a look at a little bit closer. Talking about statues for me is a lot hard because there's no posability. There's no like accessory portion. We're just talking about the figure itself, and that's, I don't know, it just feels kind of hard to talk about because I can only say his painting's amazing and the sculpting's amazing so many times. I can point out inconsistencies, some misprints, but other than that, this is probably going to be a short video, but this is a dope ass statue. This is the equivalent of metal. This is a metal piece to have in your collection. So overall, the look of it is amazing to have on the shelf. You know, you have this on the shelf, somebody is going to look at it and be like, wow, that is insane looking. I do want to kind of start off with the weapons first, since we're kind of like already at the shield. So getting just a tad bit closer, the shield is done beautifully. It is a nice see-through kind of plastic. It does look nice. It is not flimsy. It is pretty much on it. I'm pretty sure if you did pull it off, it would come off. There's a nice middle piece here, which is really cool. That does have some kind of spots of detailing. You got the nice red and the yellow that's in the inside. Something that I'm seeing right now is I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, so I'm gonna have to go up a little bit more. So about right into here, you can see this is the first inconsistency. Now, just because I'm showing these off doesn't mean anything. Like, this figure is amazing. This is already like almost a 5 out of 5 statue. But we'll get to the scoring in a little bit. You can see that there's a little bit of a paint mishap here. Doesn't really flesh all the way like it does this one. And even with this one, it does look like it bled just a little bit right there. So that does kind of suck. I think that's probably the worst. Out of the entire figure, this is probably the worst paint mishap I've seen so far. So I think that's a good plus. You know, there's not like a bunch of paint mishaps. This is painted very nicely. And I'm 100% sure this is hand painted. So, not 100%. I'm at least like 50% sure, because I know that these little guys, these little minis here, these guys were hand painted from what I guess read about. I don't know where I found that information. I think it was like actually on the site from what I remember. So yeah, it's quite impressive. But you do have all these little scripture writings, which is very nice. You can see that it does kind of bounce off the light because the texturing is there. You can feel every single little letter, and it's not like, you know, you can feel it like if you were blind, you can feel every letter, but you could like rub your hand through it and you can feel the texturing of each part, especially, you know, even at the spikes here. It's very built in, and I really do like the way that looks. Moving on to the sword. The sword is probably the main thing that I'm scared about because it is very flimsy. So I feel like if this guy took a tumble on the ground, this blade would definitely go. So I'd be careful because this thing is not as secure as the shield. So just be careful with that. Just, you know, you probably are going to be very careful because I'm sure a lot of you guys are big boys. And yeah, so just keep in mind that this is a little flimsy. It doesn't mean it's bad. This is pretty much as good as they could probably get. But I just want to point out that this is, you know, just be careful. I'm pretty sure a couple yanks, that thing would go off. But you can see the handle. I really do like the handle because I like the gold that is on the actual hilt. It is really, really nice. There is a little bit of a, I guess that's paint mishap. It looks a little funny just right here in the middle, but overall the gold is very nice looking. The sword is beautifully sculpted. I love the way it looks. Again, it's also transparent as well, just like the shield. The shield I don't think is as, if you kind of go into the shield, you can see your finger, but I don't think you can see a lot more through this than you can the shield. Mainly because I think this is just a thicker material, unlike this one. This one's a little bit more on the thin side, so that's probably why, I guess. You can still feel the patterns and stuff. I think there's engraved in, or I think it's engraved. That should, yeah, I think that's these little patterns and stuff are all engraved in, and it's very nicely detailed. They're not just like little spots, they look like they're actual words, and I think that is beautiful. Like, that is awesome. I'm pretty sure if anyone could read this language, you could probably read it, and it's so cool looking. So we're gonna move on to the actual head itself, and this is a beautiful head sculpt. I love the way this head sculpt looks. It looks very nice, very alien-like, and I really do like it, and very demonic with those ginormous horns at the top of his head. I think it's really cool. Painting at the eyes is very nicely done. If we kind of zoom in as close as we can get, it's very nice. My camera really does suck with the filming and stuff, especially close-up stuff as well. And yeah, I think it looks awesome. I really do like the way it looks. I think that they did a fantastic job at the paintwork, and I think that it's just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal job they did all the way around. You can see in the chest area that they added a lot of detailing, a bunch of little yellow spots as well. I love this symbol right here at the kind of collar. I think that's really nice, and I love this symbol right here. There's going to be a lot of little symbols everywhere, especially going to like the shoulder pads. Both of them have this really awesome symbol, which I think is dope. I think it's very demonic, and I think it's very, very dope. Moving the figure up a little bit, you can see that he does have the mark of the beast right there on his chest. And he also has this very nice kind of ab area, which very nicely sculpted. It uses some browns as well, which I really do like. Kind of breaks up the sculpt, or the coloring of the sculpt, with all this red and the yellow mixing up with a little bit of brown is really cool. The arms are very nicely done. I love this shoulder pad here with the mark as well. This whole, it's very spiky too, and he can hurt, like pretty much, you know, anywhere that there's a spike, it does hurt. They're kind of dull. They're not like super spiky, but they do hurt still. So just be aware of that. I do like this whole, just this whole detailing right here at the arm as well. Really do like that. I like the symbol that's right there at the bicep, at the, and I think that's really cool. Very nice looking detailing right in here. And I love this. I just love all of it. I don't know how to explain the amount of detailing I'm seeing, but just know that it's awesome. It's really cool. Really, really nicely done painting. This does look like a solid color on camera, with just being one red, but there is a lot of dark red shading, and I think that really does look nice. Really do like these little panel lines, these really cool spots here and there. I do really like this part because it's a very dark red, and I think that's awesome. It does look a little funny because I don't really care for this red strip that's like at the bottom, so that's kind of my only complaint with the hand. But I love this brass knuckle look, and it is sharp, so I think that is a thing to keep in mind. But I love the fingers. They're wrapped around the sword. They're very nicely sculpted, and I really do like the way that looks. You can see that's on the, if I can actually get it to look at the chest piece area. He does have these little spots right in here, that spot here, that spot here, that are kind of jetting out a little bit, and they connect to the back plate of of this spot here, because it jets out a little bit here and it connects all the way to this whole back piece, which is kind of cool. I really do like that. If you guys even know what I'm talking about, I just really like the way that whole system works. Of course, we get some more grays or more brown area with some of these yellow marks right in here. The brown areas, I'd say, are probably the most boring because there's not really a lot of shading going on, but there is some speckling of kind of darker browns and stuff just to make it look a little interesting. He does have a very nice skirt piece, which is very nice. It is a little on the flimsy, not as much as the sword, but there is a little bit there. And there is always a little chunk right here, which I think that's like the glue. So if we're just gonna yeet that on out of here if we can. There we go. Do not want to full on destroy the sculpt. So we're going to use a little bit of tweezer going on here. And there we go. There, that's good enough. It did kind of take some of the paint off, but I don't mind too much. That just was bothering me. I don't know why. That's probably going to bother me too, but just think of it as battle damage, so whatever. But yeah, I think it's done very nicely. I really do like the entire way it all looks. There's even some, I guess, some washing into the cracks here, and there's some scuff marks that are just kind of coming around here. Also along these little, where the curve ends. I think that's really nice. It's really hard to see on camera, but there is a lot of little details here and there, and of course you get those symbols as well, with the yellow lines, and you get these kind of thrusters, I guess. I mean, he can move pretty fast, so he's got a lot of thrusters, especially at the foot. And the foot looks really dope. I really do like the foot. I like how there's a spiky part at the end, and also just the amount of spikes is like really, really dope. And I absolutely love just the way he looks. He even got a symbol on his dick, so that's kind of funny. But he does have a lot of detailing. Even that the under end of the skirt has some detailing, and I think that looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. That's pretty much the best way I can describe this statue. Ooh, pardon me. But yeah, he does have some detailing at this arm as well. Pretty much the same as this one, just in a different pose. And yeah, I think it's really, really dope. I'm trying to get to as much detailing as I can without, missing anything, just to kind of show you as much as I can. He also does have these thrusters here, which are a very nice orange. If I kind of block the light out a little bit, it's a very nice looking orange thrusters. I think that does look really, really dope. And of course, he's got these ginormous shoulder cannons, which they're really cool looking. So again, they have the very nice orange look to them, which I really do like. And I prefer this one over this one. This one I do like the sculpting for, because this actually looks like one of the Slayer's, pretty much the Slayer's shoulder cannon that he has. But then he just kind of goes above and beyond, and he just pulls out the double barrel. And I love the way this looks. This is insane looking. It's really dope to look at this double barrel, just grenade launcher, or whatever, and it looks awesome. So very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted. There's some red speckling within the barrel right here, which is pretty cool. And of course, spiky. It's always going to be spiky, and he got some symbols here. And I think I really do like the way that looks. And he's got some symbols at like the back spot as well. So really, really cool. His actual stand is like rocky, pretty much like how it looks on the packaging. But it would have been cool if they kind of slit this one out, or you can probably take two statues together, because if they did do another Slayer, this would be a cool piece, so you can have both of them fighting off against each other. I think it'd be really cool. So looking at the underside, he does have these little support beams, which are kind of some kind of material. Don't remember what kind of material it is. It's like a soft, I don't know, kind of cottony material. I don't know how to explain it. He's got these little spots that make it so he doesn't slide all over the place. He's pretty much in place, and he does slide, but it's a better spot, and it doesn't mess up the wording here, which is pretty cool. You can see it does have some stuff here, and I have 300 out of 800. Pretty dope. Not bad of a number at all. And yeah, honestly, I really don't know what else to talk about this guy. He's really cool looking. I really do like the detailing. Just everything about him looks phenomenal. So of course we come to the part of the show, which shows us just how big he is. And if we kind of match it up about to there, that's pretty much how tall he is. He's a little over 9 inches, and kind of going from, I'd say about to here, because that's where his shield is, and then he's about that wide, or going forward and stuff. And for the wideness of him, not too bad. I would say he's a little, about 6'7.5", I believe. That should be his basic size, just to kind of show you guys. It's not an accurate size, but that's basically the idea of what you guys get. So we're going to do a little bit of size comparisons, because I think that's a better segment. So here he is next to the Doom Eternal mini wave with the icon of Sin. The previously reviewed SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla. The McFarlane Doomslayer. So I think he is an absolute mainstay. He looks fantastic next to a figure. If you're doing some figure photography, he definitely does look really nice. Of course, he doesn't really have that much posability, but I think that he would pair well to a very posable Doomslayer, and you can have him duel out, just like we see here. Now, since I really don't have any other Doom Eternal statues, this is pretty much as good as you're going to get. Honestly, I kind of like it. These little miniature toy versions of the demons next to the Dark Lord, honestly, doesn't look too bad. The detailing, the sculpting, and the painting look absolutely insane, and I think that he's worth it for any Doomslayer collection, and I just think that they really need to make a Doomslayer statue to go along with them. Now, his original price, I think, was like a little over $100, so is it worth it? Honestly, probably yeah, but I think maybe a little bit cheaper would be nice. I did get mine on sale for about $90, I think, during the 30th anniversary of the Doomslayer video games and stuff. Why did I say it like that? It's the Doom games. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did get it around that time when everything was 30% off, and yeah, I think it's worth it. I think that I don't regret my purchase. I think he looks awesome. He's going to look awesome on the shelf. Not exactly sure where I'm going to put him, so that's going to be a challenge, but kind of do have a little bit of a spot in mind, but I'll have to see how it all works out. But I think he does look awesome. Even on his own, I think he looks absolutely amazing. And I think if you're a really big Doom Eternal fan and love the Doom Eternal DLC and the main mission, definitely recommend this guy if you want to kind of complete your Doom Eternal kind of army and stuff. So I think that any demon should have their leader in hand, and I just absolutely love this guy. He's so cool looking. I will say though, just kind of off topic, the 30th anniversary live stream was very lackluster. I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of expecting them to like drop a new game, maybe. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a little greedy son of a bitch, but I really do want another Doom game, and I would absolutely love for a brand new big villain to come into play, and that's pretty much the whole mission. You got to stop that villain, and you know, maybe a proper end to the Doomslayer, instead of him just being cascaded again and you know, put into like a chamber until the next time. I would like an actual proper end to the Doomslayer, because I feel like his story is not ended. We still don't know what happened to the father or the what is his name? Is this the Seraphim or something like that? Whatever Samuel Hayden turned out to be. We still don't know what happened to them, but this is like really, really dope looking. I absolutely love just this whole statue, and yeah, his character in the game was not bad. I really did like the way they presented him. I just think that maybe it could have been a little better, I guess, but I really do like him. He's a really awesome character, and I always wanted his statue. But I think that is going to be the end for this video. I really do hope you guys did enjoy this one. It's not your typical review. I do have some trouble talking about statues and stuff, because I mean, there's only so much things that I can say. Sculpting, painting, amazing, that's it. So I hope that, you know, kind of showing you as much as I could with my crappy camera was good enough, and I hope you guys get this figure. If you do, I would love to I'd love to know what you guys think of him, either as just a character or the statue itself. If you're gonna skip him, I'd like to know, you know, just why would you skip him? I mean, I'm not gonna judge you if you skip him, but you know, I do think that you know, it's a really awesome statue. So it'd be really cool to, you know, let know your guys' thoughts on this statue, and if you're gonna pick him up or not. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, since that video is done, I guess I can try to start filling up this shelf now.